Good afternoon. It's May the 17th, 2017. Time to wrap up today's trading. Take a look at tonight and tomorrow's markets. We'll start with our disclaimer. Hypothetical simulated performance results have certain limitations. Unlike an actual performance record, simulated results do not represent actual trading. Also, since the trades have not been executed, the results may be under or overcompensated for the impact of any of certain market factors, such as lack of liquidity. Simulated trading programs in general are also subject to the fact that they're designed with the benefit of hindsight. No representation is being made that any account will or is likely to achieve profit or losses similar to those shown. Well, what a day. We talked about earlier the afternoon news cycle, and there are articles popping up right now that a Republican senator has called for an investigation into this bogus Russian deal. So the assault on Trump takes place from all sides: Republicans, Democrats, leftist organizations, mainstream media. It's there. It's a fact to live with. Okay, the first trade of the day that we took was a mean green trade, and that trade lasted all the way into here. All of these trades worked. Got a little counter trend right here. Took us back up, and then 75 is the break in the market. And then the Republican senator came out, and this area right here in the market starts to sell, and we've made new lows. Throughout all of this, the large trader has been accumulating and building a position. So somebody's buying this, and the probability of Trump getting impeached anytime soon is like zero. So we'll see, but his ability to get legislation passed is definitely being impaired right now. So the Trump's campaign promises are in jeopardy. Looking at the F1 screen on the E-mini, find a place to sell it. Looking at the F2 screen, find a place to sell it. And so we've had, the market's been blasted pretty hard. Tomorrow's news: jobless claims 240. Philly Fed plus 19.6. LAI plus 0.3. And nat gas inventories. I don't know what those are going to be, but it will be a build, probably the 50 to 75 million. The focus will be Philly Fed and the overnight evening news articles. Right now, you can see the latest bill started basically out of the 75 area. We're at 62. We have a K period high at 69. We've got this break from 65. So hope to sell 69s to 71s, 74 to 76 for sell 2. On the buy side, a little bit lower in Globex tonight, 55, 57 by 1. 50-52 by 2, and a play for stops below 50. And remember, we said the closing the gap that we had on the F1 screen, that takes us down to 56. So we're very, very close to having done that. I don't think we completely filled the gap. Stopped it above it. So we'll look for that gap to fill in Globex tonight or tomorrow in this evening news cycle and news stories and revelations. I mean, anything Trump has ever done. They have people, you hear stories, 50 people assigned to find anything and everything at the New York Times and or the Washington Post on Trump, and they will not come up empty-handed. And he has not lived his whole life as a politician does, carefully weighing everything and doing this and doing that. He was just a businessman. So there'll be plenty of things for them to talk about. Okay, F1 on the note. Higher. Find a place to buy it. F2. Higher. Find a place to buy it. So I believe the E-mini is going to catch a little more selling. We'll see in the Globex overnight, and we'll see if that takes place. First sell. That should take us a little higher, 15 to 19. Sell 1. 23.27, sell 2. The E-mini is selling. We don't want to be short, period. We said that last night. We said it again this morning. Buy side, last rotate down was 10, so 5 to 9. Buy 1. I buy a little bit on the cheap, 1 to 5. Well, let's see, 29 to 01, buy 2. Anyway, we had a good day of trading today. We got plenty of trades off. On crude oil, we had to make a lot of them the tough way, a dime at a time. Had to work for it, but that's okay. Just a part of trading. It's all come back to help. So 28 to the buck, number 1. 3 to 7, sell 1. 11 to 15, sell 2. On the buy side, the breakout came from 15, so make 8 to 12, number 1. 1 to 5, buy 1. And 21.25, buy 2. I couldn't imagine why, after what, if you're not part of the in crowd and if you're not a Democrat, why anybody would want to run for office other than the fact that it's a way to become a millionaire several times over. But to put yourself and your family through this type of abuse, I wouldn't do it. That's why I don't get the best people out there to run for these offices. Or historically you haven't. That may be changing now. People see that the way to get rich is to be connected through crony capitalism. The fastest way to be connected in position of power is through the political office. So we have a lot of what I characterize as political entrepreneurs these days. Okay, here we are in gold. We talked about this 62.10. That low volume number was the break in the market, and that's where we find ourselves right now. If we get through that, got a high volume number at 67. We have that rotate that took us all the way down to 12.15, started at 12.72. So 62 to 72 is where there's pretty good resistance on gold. Everything says find a place to buy it. So sell failure to take out 60, 62. 64, 66, sell 2. On the buy side, 53, 55, very, very aggressive. This is for London, we'll adjust that. And then 49, 51 for buy 2. Talking for a long time about getting stops about above 1250. We finally got them. And timing is everything. Everybody knows what's coming. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. Can you hang around for the event? That's tough to do. How long to stay with the trade is the issue. It's not where to get in, it's when and where to get out. And that's tough to appreciate until you've lived with thousands of those decisions. And then you lighten up on yourself. You say, well, could have done better, could have done worse. Okay, 49.50, stops above 50. Now, we're going to change. We're going to roll to the July contract tonight after the close of business. And tomorrow, the large players, usually by rules of their investment committee, have to be out of their positions. They have to roll. So you're buying back June shorts. You're covering your shorts in June, and you're rolling those into July. And that usually takes the market up, sometimes through 2 days after expiration, which would be Tuesday of next week. So the bias going in tomorrow will be stops. The bias will be to the upside, and stops above 50 is where the play is. And you can see we have an outside day here. That suggests trading range in crude. And right now resistance happens to be at 49 1/4, 49.50. Sell 1. 49.75.50. Sell 2. On the buy side, put it up 48.50, 48.75. Buy 1. 48 even, 48 1/4. Buy 2. And the euro. Euro had another good day. If memory serves me correctly, it did. So ultimately resistance is up here in the 113 area. We got stops above that 2-letter ledge. We've got an attractor up here at 12.50. Stops above 112. Look doable. So definitely a strong P. Sell failure to take out 11.75. 112 even, sell 2. Market looks higher. The breakout came from 40, so 40 to 50 buy 1 for London time, and then basically 25 for buy 2. Okay, we'll go to bed tonight, or at the close of the markets today, awaiting the next Trump scandal. Probably not true, or certainly overblown, but the name of the game is to take this guy down by any means possible. And they did it to Nixon, they can do it to Trump. And that's the game that's being played now. You all have a great evening. I'll see you bright and early in the morning. I'm out of here.